800-351-1133. Come, visit, and relax at the Villaggio Inn and Spa and the Vintage Inn in Yountville, California. Call 800-351-1133.
It's so important to make someone happy. Make just one someone happy. Make just one heart-to-heart you. You sing to one smile that cheers you, one face that lights when it nears you, one girl you're everything to fame if you win it.
Welcome back, everybody. It is the PM Show with Mr. Robert Conrad. We are taking your calls, 800-336-2225, 800-336-2225. And last, we left Bill from Tustin hanging on the line. Let's dial into Houston and see if we can connect this call. Bill, are you with us?
I am with you.
And it's Tustin, not Houston. Are you all right? Did you sleep last night?
Bob, I didn't get a chance to call in last week. I just want to thank you. A couple weeks or so ago, I was fortunate enough to attend the great Hollywood meet and greet that you had up at the hotel up there, where they showed clips of your career, and then you had a lot of special guests like Connie Stevens on. Were telling a lot of stories, some of which I heard on the radio show, some of which I've never heard. And then we were telling some Joe, moderator and stuff. And then you were gracious enough. I got your picture. You were gracious enough to have your picture taken with a line that must have extended about 2 blocks long. So I just want to thank you, and I hope you may consent to do that again sometime. The only thing that could have made it better was if we had Eric as the moderator.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, but he would have forgotten where he was and who was singing, and, he played.
I'm sorry?
Who was that was just singing?
What were we talking about?
Who was that was just singing?
Welcome back, everybody. It is the PM Show.
Yes. All right. Anyway, thanks for those kind words, and thanks for the phone call.
I'm just a talking head over here,
And thanks for being a part of the show, okay?
Thanks, Bill.
All right. Thanks a lot. I hope you consent to do it again sometime.
Okay. Thank you for the kind
Now, wait a
words.
minute.
I appreciate it.
Did you see that Bill actually offered up my services as the moderator of this thing that you did here at the Hollywood show?
For free, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much.
Anyway, Dick Kanji wrote the book, if you're interested in the book, about my career up to that point. And then he was my assistant before Alita, and Alita, so young she doesn't even remember him. Remember Dick Kanji now?
Megan. You totally forgot.
Well, Megan was a young lady, and she left to go to college. But, yes, you're too young to remember. All right, so anyway, we talked to Bill, and he used to, where'd you put him, in Poland?
I'm going to do it, Bob.
Go do it. All right. Hello, Robert. I was a big fan of the Wild West growing up. I had a couple questions that I would like to ask. In retrospect, did you preference of black and white or color episodes? I preferred black and white, he says, but for no particular reason. I just felt they were a better episode. Black and white made the shows more suspenseful. Do you have a preference? Yeah, I liked color. I like color. It was richer, fuller, and the women looked more beautiful. Anyway, you grew up in Chicago on the far south side of the city, where currently I reside. I knew you were up in the Bridgeport area, but where specifically, when did you leave Chicago for Hollywood, and do you ever miss the Windy City? Okay. I left Chicago to go to Hollywood, and it was a short time here. It didn't work, so I went to New York, and then when New York wasn't working for me, I came to Hollywood, and I met a fellow who helped me with his career, and his name was Nick Adams, and I'm helping his grandson this weekend, who is reading for the lead in a TV series.
Oh.
And I help Nick's grandson whenever he calls upon me, and it's a thrill for me to do that. Now, as far as Bridgeport, no, my grandmother lived in Bridgeport. I worked in Bridgeport at Consolidated Freightways at 2000 West 32nd Street, and that's where Grandma lived. I was born and lived for a period at the 6105 South Bishop, right by 63rd Street, and that's why they call me the Duke of 63rd Street. All right, so there you have that, Lauren, and thank you so much for your correspondence. And now we go to Christophe in France. Christophe, how are you, my friend?
Hello, Colbert Belleric. Hello,
Hey,
My
Christoph.
pleasure talking with you again. Thanks for taking my call.
Always, always. Come on, don't say thanks. It's our show, damn it.
Thank you, buddy.
Merci beaucoup, monsieur.
Thank
now,
you.
what's on your mind?
Today I have two questions about your career, please. First, during your career you have directed episodes of series, TV movies and movies, but how did you learn this profession of director?
I learned it by doing it. You know, you do enough shows. I did 104 Wild Wests. I don't know how many shows I've done, hundreds. And you learn it by being there. So then when I had an opportunity to direct, I took it, and I'm very egocentric about it. I think I did a good job doing it.
Okay. For my second question, I'd like to know what's, for you, your best achievement as a director?
My best achievement as a director? I
Yes?
can't think of something specifically. I've never really thought about that. But when I think about that, I will announce it. But right now, I can't think of that, Christophe. Okay?
Okay, in conclusion, I wanted to thank you so much, Joy, to your fans to be able to hear and see you every week.
Well, it's a pleasure, and we're going to continue this as long as you continue to listen and as long as you continue to write in. We will continue to have our show. Okay?
Okay, have a good show. God bless you. Next week, au revoir.
Okay, au revoir,
Au revoir.
merci, and next week for
Bye.
sure. God bless you. Now, Robert, as my brother Don and I know, we were watching your career through TV, Wild West, Bob Black Sheep, but our favorite many was we live in Gadsden, Alabama. We always hoped to meet you when you were in Gadsden, but never got the chance. And our friends with Mitch DuPont, and I took acting class from her at the college years ago. Just found out about your online radio show, which is great, by the way. Tommy and Don Campbell. Well, listen, Tommy and Don, thank you so much. And my former wife was from Gadsden and grew up in Gadsden, and my mother-in-law lived in Gadsden, so I'm very familiar with it. And anyway, thank you for the correspondence, huh?
Absolutely. Guys, be sure to send us your emails to rconrad@crni.net and join the fun.
Yes, and we're having fun. Now let's talk to Gary, our regular. Gary knows everything about everybody. Gary, what's up, brother?
Oh, now, whole lot, Bob. How are you?
I'm fair. Scale of 1 to 10, I'm a 5, maybe a 6.
Well, everything will be just fine. I have a question for you. Bob, did you happen to have a fair opportunity to meet Angela Lansbury, or were you friends with her?
Yes, I met Angela, and I just met her. You know, you need to meet a person and do things with them more than once, just a casual meeting. So I just had a casual meeting with her, and I admired her work, and that's all.
Right.
Okay?
And what was your favorite, Bob, what was your favorite Wild Wild West episode?
Oh, I don't know. There were 104 of them. I liked all of them, frankly. I didn't do what I didn't like. I embraced them, and when I did this thing a couple of weeks ago and I signed autographs with those that came in, I was actually excited to see some of the things I had done. I went, yo, thank you, God, for giving me this opportunity. Okay?
Thanks. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Gary, all right.
There he goes. Thanks. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Yeah,
Yes.
straight to the point. Guys, don't miss out on your opportunity to talk to Mr. Robert Conrad. Give us a call, 800-336-2225, 800-336-2225. We have one line open. Call now. When we come back from the break, more calls than your emails right here on the PM Show with Mr. Robert Conrad.